G'day guys, thanks for calling 1-800-PWN time. This is Jay speaking, and this is my first official episode of Time to Learn for Modern Warfare 3. I'm getting a bit of help with Rick here on ARKADEN. We're going to be showing you some really good lines of sight, jump spots, and just ways to control the map and give you that real good advantage. So first off, I'm just capping these flags for a bit of an example later, but the first thing that I actually want to show you is a really good power position that's going to give you control over two of the maps, and that's A and B. So you might have seen people up in this little room here, or even on the ledge. A lot of people didn't even know that you could actually get in the room. Don't ask me how, because it's only withheld by glass, but you can smash through this window here and jump over the stairs. A lot of people try to edge around this outside thinking that was the actual only way in, but you can go through this whole thing, and actually hiding down behind this sign can be a bit helpful. But basically guys, if you can control this, you've got full sight of A here, drop a claymore for defense, just either for you or on the flag itself, and you've got a full line of sight on B just there. And this ledge actually goes the whole way around. I can show you guys, it can actually lead through to the top level of the other side of this area. It's a bit tricky to do, you don't want to be out here for too long or you will just get picked off, so there are other ways of getting around though, and I will show those to you. But another good thing to know while you're up here guys, and you can get here faster probably from this room just here, this little umbrella just here, you can actually stand on top of, and it gives you a good line of sight to B, and it's just a good spot to cover the whole map. People are going to come from here, they're going to come from above you, they're going to come from around to the right here and here, and they're not going to have any idea that you're there. It's a bit campy, but if it comes down to the end strats of the game and you really want to win, don't be afraid to jump in there and lock down the fort. But what I did want to show you guys is another way up into this room, and that is from this little dying fountain plane, whatever you want to call it right here. You can actually jump up and land on top there, and that gives you quick access to run around that side or run around this side here. So it's really helpful to know that one, guys. Alright, so the next thing I want to show you guys is I've got B and A at the moment, so chances are when you die, you're going to come at A, especially if the enemy does have C. So you'll be coming up around the top of these stairs somewhere. Rick, if you can head in towards B to cap it, that is what the enemy is always going to do. They're going to try push B, but you've actually got a little line of sight through here where you can see the enemy and pick them off pretty easy, and they're not going to have any idea. You can generally do it from this area just here. You see people lying on the ground, but you're more exposed here, and even crouching behind here. I've seen people do it from behind the bar here, but at the end of the day, they can still see you, and if they're hiding in behind this little area tucked next to the flag, you're not going to be able to get a shot at them, whereas from there, it gets a full sight through, and they will not have any idea where you are. Alright, so the next thing I want to show you guys is if the enemy is going to take A, there's a good little defender spot up here. You don't necessarily need a sniper rifle, but I find it helps if you are on the defense. And fuck the people that are going to call it camping, because I mean, at the end of the day, this is an objective game. You are meant to defend and attack. There's always going to be the people that rush flags, and there's always going to be those people who defend. So, Rick, if you can jump on A for me. No one will know that you're here, guys. You've got a full head glitch on this site just here. If you can make the shot, it's a really good spot, and they're not going to have any idea. You can crouch down behind this if they're shooting at you, and then pop back up and pick them off. So it's just another really good spot, guys. And the next thing that I'm going to show you is for search and destroy. I've got some really good plant sites, and it'll just give you a good upper hand. Alright guys, this is search and destroy. As you can see, I'm basically just going to be showing you a couple of good bomb plants and then an area that you can move to that has a great line of sight, and they're not going to have any idea. So you want to be dropping the bomb right down here. Be quick with it, guys. As you know, the enemy is going to come as soon as they hear the button smashing, so try time it off. If you can get a mate to plant it, and you can get up to this position that I'm about to show you now. So the enemy will probably start heading into the site around now, going in for the defuse. And as you can see, guys, head in, Rick. They're not going to have any idea that you're here, so you've got a full shot on them again, and they won't have any clue. Picked off. If you've got a guy to plant the site, to plant the bomb on there for you, it's going to help you out a lot, because you can already be up here ready for it. Even if he dies, at least they're not going to know that you're here, and that's pretty much round win. So there you go, guys. It's another good spot, and I want to show you this umbrella spot that I was talking about before. So I'll move straight to that. It's on B side again, Rick. So this isn't something that you want to do right at the start of the game, because it's a little bit too out in the open, but give it a bit of time, take your time. Your enemy's probably going to... There's Rick there. So what you want to do, guys, is get up to here. Now, you can either do it the way that I showed you before by running along this outside, but in search and destroy, you're probably going to get picked off. So make your way around, head to the top site here. Like I showed you guys, this is the other angle that you can get outside there. Take your time going through here. There's going to be enemies crawling, but you can actually get on this little umbrella here. I failed to show you last time, But this actually gives you a good line of sight for where everyone is coming from. So whether they jump in from the left, underneath, behind you there, or to the right to come plant the bomb or even defuse a bomb that you've planted, you're going to be able to chase them down, knife them, pick them off. It's just a good little spot. And I mean, search and destroy, you want to be able to get up to these spots, being able to hide out and wait for enemies to come by you. I mean, there are the rushes, of course, but I mean, if you're going to defend it, why not just go all out and get in a good little spot where you've got the big upper advantage for a win. Alright, so the last thing I want to show you for this video, guys, is on a capture the flag. Just say this is your flag to capture. Get it back to your base, and I'm going to show you a really good spot for if the enemy has your flag. So Rick, if you can go grab my flag for me, sorry. Because a lot of the time you'll find you'll have their flag, but they're going to have yours as well. So as long as they haven't seen you guys, there's actually a good little spot up in here that you can wait for your teammates to return the flag. It's not too far, you can see when your flag's back, or you can pick them off yourself. And either way, guys, it's a good little way to cap it, hide away till it's safe to get back in there, and then get a cap. Alright guys, that's pretty much the end of the video. I want to give Rick a quick shout out for helping me out with this video, and if there is any more spots that I come across, or even any that you know, guys, let me know so I can update the video and post a new one. But I will be doing this for every single one of the multiplayer maps, so keep tuned for them and stay in touch. Oh, get quick scope, son, and thanks for calling, guys. I'll talk to you later. Catch up.